Well, welcome back, fellow YouTubers, toy and toy train buffs, to another installment here on the Edge of Town micro layout. Uh, the layout that's evolutionary, not revolutionary. So, it's been a while since I posted any videos. I think December was the last video I posted, and it was my Christmas layout. Things have been happening, and not really good things. Well, how shall I recap all this? In the last couple months of last year, November, December, I really had low energy levels. I mean, I did. I was just, I don't know how to describe it, but getting through the Halloween and Christmas layouts was for me a lot of work. And I didn't put out as many videos this year as I did in 2020. And it's just because my energy levels were at a natural low. Well, then, yeah, that brings us to like the end of December 2021. January 2022 begins. Less than 2 weeks into the new year, my granddaughter, who lives with us, tested positive for COVID. 4 days later, I tested positive for COVID. We all got it. Fortunately, our cases were mild to moderate. I think I ended up with the worst case. And a part of the effects of that was fatigue. Well, I think I hated that more than anything. The fatigue was just a killer. I would get up, I'd be at the computer in the living room, walk to the kitchen, and I'd be worn out already. So, yeah, and my temperature kept going up and down, everywhere from 96 to 101. So that was no fun. On the same day I got tested for COVID, our clothes dryer went out. So I had to rush to Lowe's, get a clothes dryer, had it delivered a couple days later. But what that meant was I had to move a gazillion boxes out here in the cave. Okay? Yeah, so we could get the dryer in. And as a result, now I can't get to my Milwaukee Northwestern layout because it's boxed in. So, okay. But I've been working with that, little here, little there. All right, so low energy levels, COVID, the gas dryer went out, clothes dryer went out. Then, last year at this time, I was cranking out video after video of Edge of Town updates. This year, nothing. And a part of that, not only was it COVID, not only was it low energy levels, but the temperatures out here in Vegas were on average about 20 degrees colder than last year. So I would come out here already feeling drained, and it'd be like walking into an ice box. I wasn't going to do anything. This week has been the best week so far. Today went up to 79. At least that's what my thermometer read coming home from work. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I missed 2 weeks of work because of COVID. That's the most I've missed at one time in over 51 years. That's how it kicked my butt. Alrighty. However, it didn't stop me from doing what I know how to do best. Buy things. I've been buying a whole bunch of Lionel Shorty gondolas and boxcars. Now, this is just one of them I bought. It's from 1977, the 75th anniversary JCPenney boxcar. I like these shorties because what I want to do, again, is put together a Lionel train with a shorty consist. All right? Lionel made mostly like big cars, right? And they look a tad bit out of place on a micro layout. Sometimes they're okay. I've run big cars here and whatnot. But really, smaller cars like these shorties, right? they look at home on small layouts. So yeah, I've been buying a bunch of those. Okay, that was Lionel. Then for Marx, after like 30 odd years of collecting, I finally got two Canadian Pacific gondolas. Now these are also hard to find. All right. One is brown and this one is red or reddish. But yeah, you can see one on the left is brown, one on the right is red. All right. Then, now last year I was running a bunch of new sets I got from Lionel. I don't think I bought any sets last year from Marx until January when I got this set. Cape Canaveral Missile Express Train Special, set number 7350. Now I've got all these cars as loose pieces, but this is the first time in 30 years that I've had a box Cape Canaveral set. My other missile launching car is a different one. It's the car with the missiles loaded up high and a vertical rocket launcher. Now I'll tell you what. Let's go through the consist. Cape Canaveral's Express number 1798 diesel switcher. The chemical rocket fuel tank car. The armaments gondola. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there should be an insert in here with the missiles in it, like these missiles here. Okay, so this one's missing the insert, and that's okay. Then I have the nearly intact missile launcher car. Either the guy is missing, like what you see here, he's gone. There would be a kneeling figure in blue here, or the missile launch assembly would be missing or broken out of heck. So this is a semi-intact missile launch car. And then, of course, we got the Rocket Communications Center caboose. These are all four-wheel plastic cars with full truck side frames here. This one was painted by a previous owner. It's okay, I leave it alone. And yeah, there you have it. That is the new Marx train set for me for this year. Let's watch it run. Without further ado, does tend to run a tad fast. It is Marx. Alrighty. Come on. You almost have to drive this train. Alrighty. let's bring her on home. Yeah, decent running enough. Now, besides just buying stuff, I have actually thought about the next project for the edge of town. Now, if you go back a few videos, edge of town videos, I'm trying to get things ready here. I had these building flats, backdrops. These are from Nick over at PGH Train Fanatic. Does a superior job making these, by the way. And I had these just sort of laying against the wall and the backdrop there. Trying to get a feel for the look and what I wanted to do. Now, as you can see, they're small. They're only 2-story. They do have a small town look, which is, you know, this is the town of, so you can see it here, Deercrest. Deercrest is an imaginary town somewhere in northeast Wisconsin, the Shawano, Bonduel, Black Creek, Cecil area. Okay. So those buildings certainly would fit. But I don't know. I didn't like them. Didn't like them. Not at least for that location and for the look I was going for. So I went back to the PGH Train Fanatic. Oh, by the way, that's his YouTube channel. Here, PTF Designs is his actual like company name. Okay. Some of the backdrops, like this one, has an LED light. Most of them don't, or some of them don't. Anyway, I went back, looked at what he had, and he had several of these very rural-looking type buildings. And I'm going, you know what? I believe I like the looks of these for that location better than the ones I bought first. And so, I do believe either 2 or 3 of them, I don't know yet, I'll have to see, are going to be used in that corner, along with, you know, other things, detailing, of course. I'm not just going to plop them there. When I do get around to this project, I'm not just going to plop them there. It's going to be a halfway decent looking setup. So, that is the next, I guess you call major for this layout, major project in the works. Alrighty. So, and there you have it. Quick update to the edge of town, short running session, some newbies I got, and so, for all you new subscribers, thank you, appreciate it. I do hope to have more content as I feel better and as it gets warm out here and I can work out here. And for all you older subscribers, thank you very much for sticking with the channel. Occasionally, I think we all have lulls in our video posting. And just so you know, I'm still around, still kicking. And that the edge of town is still around and still kicking. So, thank you for joining us for the edge of town micro layout, the layout that is evolutionary, not revolutionary. Until next time, tschüss, adieu, auf Wiedersehen, bye y'all.